Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner, hailing out of Thailand. He is a Thailand national hero with a professional boxing record of 98 victories, 5 defeats, and no bouts even. This athlete is a former WBC Bantamweight World Champion, and he is the former WBC Super Featherweight World Champion. Please give it up for Sirimongkhon Singwangcha. And his opponent fighting out the red corner, hailing out of and proudly representing Australia. With a professional boxing record of 13 victories and no losses. Please give it up for the undefeated Matt the Jedi Floyd. And the WBF supervisor, Mr. Alvin Esco from the Philippines. And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Mr. Gerald Bazik from the Philippines. And the 3 judges scoring ringside. Judge number 1 from Thailand, Mr. Warud Yun Krao. Second judge, Mr. Jojo Torres from the Philippines. And the 3rd judge, Mr. Carlos Costa from Panama.
Okay, folks, we are here for one of the fights we have all been looking forward to, and of course, everyone around the world looking forward to this one. Australia taking on Thailand. Matt the Jedi Floyd from Australia, fighting out of the box Thailand, will be taking on the legendary Sirimongkhon, representing his own gym here in Thailand. Here we are for round number 1, scheduled for 10.
Yeah, I mean, Sirimongkhon, an absolute legend in Thailand. Matt the Jedi Floyd really trying to take a huge scalp right here. How does he do it, Jimmy?
Well, this is the interesting thing here. We have definitely got a young man against an absolute legend of the sport. Sirimongkhon has had 100 fights in professional boxing. He's had Muay Thai, he's had bare knuckle boxing. For Matt Floyd, he's got to beat him in the first 4 rounds and not let this go full 10 rounds. Because Matt, I don't believe, would have the fitness level to last 10 rounds, but we will see.
Floyd keeping it long with his jab, going to the body. Sirimongkhon is just trying to get on the inside, isn't he? Great left hook there from Sirimongkhon.
And this is the other thing that we saw. Matt Floyd likes to grab on the back of the head and then starts throwing those uppercuts. As long as he doesn't grab on the absolute back of the head, he can get away with it, but he's got to be very careful here, because Sirimongkhon, you don't last 100 fights without knowing every trick in the toolbox.
Jab here from Floyd, trying to follow up with the right hand, going to the body, going upstairs with the right hand as well. Floyd looks a lot better in this round compared to his previous fight that we called, Jimmy.
And he's landing the punches that he needs to early on. I think this fight is all about 4 rounds. And I think if Matt can do it in 4 rounds, he's got the best chance to win in this fight. And the jab is what's winning it for him. The jab and the rear uppercut. Sirimongkhon likes to get and put his head on the chest of you, and then he starts going to the body and upstairs with winging hooks. His gym is renowned for up-close fighting, as he was obviously trained by Dave Tree as well. Dave Tree is all about constant tempo. Sirimongkhon has a great tempo when he gets going, but it takes him a few rounds to find it, which is why Matt needs to be very active in the first 4 rounds.
And this is where Sirimongkhon is dangerous. He's already tagged Floyd with a couple of punches to the head with the left hook.
And this is where Matt starts to just pull down on the back of your head and really deliver those uppercuts. The referee is going to probably have to look very closely here, because all it takes is 1 warning and then you are going to get a point taken away. You do not want to lose any rounds against Sirimongkhon. He will wear you down. He'll dig to the body.
Yeah, referee having a real good look at Matt Floyd at the moment. Big left body hook there from Sirimongkhon.
And the only way I think Matt Floyd loses is his straight on conditioning. Can he survive the amount of rounds he needs to against someone like Sirimongkhon? Because if Sirimongkhon attacks your body and then you have to go into deep rounds, it's very hard to keep a pace and a tempo up.
Long round, really. That's the end of round number 1. We will break that round down for you at any moment right now.
And if we have the action replays, here we go. So first round, I mean, that's got to be a Matt Floyd round for sure. He landed the jab. He got those uppercuts in as early as he possibly could. We saw Sirimongkhon trying to throw his signature lead left hook, which he has knocked out many opponents before with, but this is what Sirimongkhon likes to do. He likes to survive the fight. He likes to make it sloppy. And if Matt Floyd can do all the damage he can in the opening rounds when he's got all of his energy, he's got a real chance of beating the legendary Sirimongkhon. Now, Sirimongkhon needs to understand that he's against Matt Floyd, who does get tired after a few rounds. He's got a lot of muscle and he gets tired after a certain amount of time. So if Sirimongkhon can weather the storm of Matt the Jedi Floyd, that's where he's going to come alive. But this is the fight that I think a lot of people just want to see, which is basically, is it going to be the young man winning, or is it going to be the, I hate to say it, the old veteran? We're going to find out round 2.
Yeah, I mean, this is a marathon, not a sprint for Sirimongkhon. But if he does have that one chance to take the head off or take the body away from Matt the Jedi Floyd, he's definitely going to take that.
I mean, look, Matt Floyd's been training at the Box Thailand and he's been doing his fight camp mainly for this fight. So he's now got a different game plan, and you can already see how much better Matt is in comparison to his last fight, which means he's definitely learned a lot. He's been training well under, of course, Paul the Box and Dominique as well at the Box Thailand. So I can definitely see the differences Matt's made in his game. Sirimongkhon almost trains himself, but also used to train under David Tree. So you can see that Sirimongkhon knows how to win fights. He knows how to survive, and this is why I'm so excited. We've just got a legend in the ring right now fighting an up-and-coming fighter.
Sirimongkhon, high guard. Good cheeky left hook there landed by Sirimongkhon.
Big right hand as well by Matt Floyd. It landed clean. Matt Floyd once again with these big hands, but right hand upstairs by Sirimongkhon as well.
Jab being poured out here by Floyd. Missing with his right hand. Sirimongkhon going to the body, then going up high with a hook, but getting tagged by a right hand from Floyd.
Both fighters exchanging huge shots at one another. And I'd like to see Matt really just keep flicking that jab out. Even if the jab's not landing, just keep that jab going, because it'll be very hard for Sirimongkhon to time his attacks if that jab is constantly blocking his vision and in his face. But using that jab constantly will wear you down. So it's like I've been saying, it's a battle of the conditioning right now. Whoever has the conditioning to survive the later rounds wins this fight.
Floyd with an undefeated record, 13 fights, no losses, no draws, and 9 of those wins coming by knockout. Let's see if he can get one against Sirimongkhon. He tags him right there with the right hand, Jimmy.
Yeah, Matt Floyd has got some absolute dynamite in those hands. We've seen him put people onto the canvas with big shots before. He's knocked out many people in his career. We're now in round number 2, but have you trained to go to end rounds, or have you trained to fight Sirimongkhon is really the question here.
2 right hands landed there for Floyd, using his jab to control the distance. Good left hook as well from Floyd too.
But then Sirimongkhon using that signature head movement. He likes to dip and dive and get up with that left hook. We've also got to remember Sirimongkhon is fighting at a very heavy weight. When he first started, he was almost a half a weight category behind this. He used to fight a lot lighter, so this is the heaviest version we see of Sirimongkhon. When he took away the BKFC championship belt, he was fighting at this weight as well. So Sirimongkhon can fight heavyweights and light.
And Sirimongkhon doing a good job to keep himself in this fight. That's the end of round 2. Going to round 3 shortly. We'll break down round 2 for you in any moment right now.
And this fight has been everything we've wanted it to be.
Here we go. I felt like Floyd controlled the fight so well on the outside with his jab. I was just able to pick off Sirimongkhon, but Sirimongkhon did have some good success on the inside, especially with his hooks, especially with his overhand rights. Sirimongkhon with 98 professional boxing wins on his record. 62 of those victories, Jimmy, came by.
The world, he fought on the Ricky Hatton belt. Like, he's been everywhere. And now we're witnessing him once again. The final hurrah, let's say, for Sirimongkhon, but I think he'll continue fighting until he no longer can. But here we are for round number 3.
Yeah, it's that one thing, if you've done it for so long, you just don't know how to give it up. We see this a lot with fighters. They just can't sometimes they just can't let it go.
I mean, if it's all you know, that's all you can do. And if you love it, you keep doing it. And a beautiful left hook landed, but like you said earlier, Matt Floyd, to me, looks like he's just controlling this fight right now. The jab controls the action, and he keeps sticking that jab out. And I think this is that round that we were talking about. We're in round number 3 as well. If you can get past the 4th round, then you've got a real good chance of beating Matt Floyd. But Matt Floyd, to me, looks like he's much more in control of his conditioning right now. He looks a lot better, a lot sharper, and looks like he's got more energy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Jimmy. Able to control the fight on the outside very well, Matt Floyd. Using that great stabbing jab of his as a sneaky uppercut. I mean, it looks like to me that Sirimongkhon is just being very careful on the back foot, waiting for the counters. Sort of taking one round on, one round off, could you say?
Yeah, and he's very known for doing this, especially in his later career as well. He knows he can go 10 rounds. It's not necessarily a 10-round affair where he's very high tempo, but he can go 10 rounds where most fighters cannot. And when you're in that 10th round as a light heavyweight, you've really got to wonder if you've got the power in your hands anymore, because fatigue is the one thing that will knock people out a lot harder.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Floyd still controlling the fight on the outside. I mean, it's talking about pacing yourself. Like, you know you can fight the full distance, but it's just making sure that you pace yourself correctly to do so.
And that's exactly what it is. He knows he can go 10 rounds, but it's how much energy do you have in that 10th and final round? It's one of those situations where commit early, try and put your opponent away, but if they're not going away, then you've got to wonder if you've punched yourself out for those later rounds. So Matt Floyd, to me, his pacing right now is fantastic. Matt Floyd is doing exactly what he needs to do, which is just control the pace with a nice jab. But Sirimongkhon, we've seen time and time again, people count him out and he always comes back. This is a great fight so far, but Matt Floyd, to me, is still winning it.
And it has to be down to the box Thailand. I mean, you've got Paul Windsor was probably with such a good game plan to beat Sirimongkhon, and you can see that in the game plan being executed by Floyd.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Windsor is a fantastic coach, probably one of the best Western boxing coaches here in Thailand, and has a gym, obviously, in Bangkok, where you can tell Matt has learned so many things. I mean, he's just executing so many things really well in this fight. And here we are, we're going into the next round. And like I said, that would be the deciding round of how the flow of this fight's going to go. The crowd are going wild. Here are some action replays. So to me, that was also another round given to Matt Floyd. It was just constantly jabbing, and the shots he's landing are landing cleaner. We've seen moments where Sirimongkhon has landed some nice left hooks, but it's too far in between. Matt Floyd, to me, has just dictated how he wants. But if he starts to tire, that's when Sirimongkhon will start coming alive with those big body shots and left hooks upstairs.
Okay, here we go. Moving into the next round. Moving in round 4.
I mean, you've got to remember how lucky you are to share a ring here as well, and everybody watching him. So this, to me, has been what we wanted to be, and it's been a great fight so far. We're in round number 4. To me, this is the round where Matt really needs to prove that he belongs in this ring.
Jab there from Floyd. Floyd staying on the outside, using the lateral movement, making sure he doesn't get pushed back onto the ropes by Sirimongkhon, who wants to have the fight up close and personal like this.
And we saw as well in one of the most previous fights of Sirimongkhon is when he was in a fight like this. He was down on every scorecard and came back to winning the final round with a knockout. We've seen him do it time and time again, so never count the man out. Matt is doing a great job to not overindulge himself here as well. He's sticking to a game plan, and I think that is a credit to having a good training camp, which is believing in the game plan that you've got going for you. Big left hook upstairs.
Yeah, the crowd really getting behind that left hook from Sirimongkhon, who's still in the center of the ring though, holding it, waiting for Floyd to come into his range. Floyd just tapping the gloves of Sirimongkhon. Clever move there, good tactic.
I mean, Sirimongkhon's making Matt charge him down. He's making him follow him, which is the interesting thing here, because usually Sirimongkhon's the guy who just pushes you down to the ropes, to the corners, and then starts unloading on your body. So this is a different version of Sirimongkhon, but like I said, I think this is part of the game plan. Left hook downstairs and upstairs, great move.
Right hand there from Sirimongkhon, and he wraps up Floyd in the clinch.
Floyd looks like he's complaining about being wrapped. Matt also grabs on the back of the head, very common. I don't think you can necessarily throw stones if you live in a glass house here. You've just got to keep going for it.
Jab there from Sirimongkhon. Floyd though, 4-punch flurry landing for him.
Great combination by Matt Floyd, just straight down the middle, 1-2, 1-2, a very classic move, and it landed clean. And Matt is just closing the gap here and really putting on a great performance. But this is that dirty boxing we were talking about, and he hits him after the bell, after it. And the crowd are going wild, a dirty move.
Yeah, that was really foul play from Matt Floyd. I'm surprised the referee didn't take a point off on the spot there and then.
I'm surprised the referee didn't give any injury time. If you hit somebody after the bell, or you've done something after the clinch, you can deem it a foul, and then you can give that opponent some time to recover. It was a dirty move, and the referee should have done more there. That was the incorrect move by the referee. Look, in the heat of a moment, I understand what Matt did. He just hit on that break.
Take a look at the replays here. So Sirimongkhon wanted to have a fight in the phone booth, but Matt Floyd wanted to control the fight on the outside. Jab there down the middle from Floyd. Really doing a good job on the inside too. I liked how he landed his right uppercut a few times on the inside, Floyd. Here's the dirty boxing in the clinch. Are we going to see that illegal punch? No, we're not.
Yeah, I mean, call, and everyone watching online are supporting Sirimongkhon. The last thing you want to do is foul him.
Yeah, 100%. Here we go, round number 5.
It looks like he's recovered fine, though. Back into the action. I think this is where Sirimongkhon should really be picking up the pace, because it's really hard to argue whether or not he's won those first 4 rounds. And now it's just a case of, can Sirimongkhon push the pace to Matt Floyd?
Floyd again with that jab. It's been the cornerstone of his offense in this fight.
Matt's done fantastic with that jab, constantly flicking that jab out, turning it into a hook with a right hand down the middle. And we really haven't seen the Sirimongkhon we've expected, which we've seen the left hooks, but we haven't seen the pressure that he usually likes to do. So we've got to keep Matt just on the back foot here if Sirimongkhon wants to win, but I think Matt is just really charging in and out-maneuvering and out-muscling Sirimongkhon at this moment in time.
Again, Matt Floyd cutting down the distance there with a jab and then landing a couple of punches in the clinch.
And every shot he lands, the crowd go absolutely wild. A nice shot to the body, but it's just not enough to win this round. It's not enough to win this fight.
Backhand there from Matt Floyd.
The referee did warn him. And then a great shot, and he gets out of danger. Halfway through this round already and halfway through this fight.
I feel like Floyd is just losing his head a little bit in this fight, getting signs of frustration.
I mean, it's one of those things where you've given every shot, every powerful shot to your opponent, which in his career, he usually knocks opponents out with those punches, but he's unable to stop Sirimongkhon. He's unable to put him down. He's up against a man that will not quit. He's too prideful.
Pushing down on the back there in the clinch. Final minute of round 5. Great hook there from Sirimongkhon. Surprised Sirimongkhon doesn't go to the body more, James.
I'm surprised too. That's usually his style, to really just kind of push you against the ropes, go to the body, and just start digging you as much as you can. I mean, he's got 2 styles. It's either go to the body and outwork you, or just keep jumping up with those left hooks.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to be able to cause too much damage with those left hooks, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, look, Matt's taken these left hooks like an absolute champ. None of these shots have really rocked him either. So Matt's chin's definitely being tested, but he seems fine as well. Matt's boxing incredibly well at the moment, just sticking behind that jab. And a big left hook once again.
Well, that one definitely did hit the mark. Clock is winding down now. 9 seconds of this round, and that is the end of the round.
And it's very hard if you're against the fighter where the crowd are cheering for every shot you land, because it definitely sways the judges. Shots that didn't really connect will appear like they've hit hard just because the crowd are going wild. So that's what we're witnessing right now. So let's see some action replays here. So you see that moment where Matt tried to push Sirimongkhon away, and Sirimongkhon just got out and tried to dodge a right hand upstairs, and it's not landing that clean. But the more tired you get, the more fatigue you get in a fight, the shots that you wouldn't think land hard are the ones that hurt the most. And then he stayed to that game plan he's been told to use.
Seems like he's been losing his head a little bit though, especially in that previous round. The backhand, also hitting on the break on the previous round before that in round 4.
We will see. And here we are. How much energy has he got back from that round? But there we are, that jab just being flicked out. And like I said, it doesn't have to land clean. It just has to be in the face of Sirimongkhon. And if Sirimongkhon can't see you, he can't hit you usually.
Floyd changing up now with his attacks, using the right hand to open the guard up of Sirimongkhon. Great hook to the body there from Sirimongkhon. That is a good tactic to use against a taller fighter like Matt Floyd.
Chop him down while you can. Jumping left hook is that signature move we spoke about as well. But is it enough? We're in round number 6. We're scheduled for 10 rounds. Charging in there, and Sirimongkhon wraps him up once again.
Sirimongkhon on the outside now, looks like just wait patiently for a counter for that particular shot, that left hook. It looks like it just slapped the side of the head of Matt Floyd, but that overhand right though, that did really connect.
That is a signature shot. That is the shot that won it for him in his last fight, an overhand right. He knocks his opponent out. Gets underneath, he's still got moves, he's still got head movement, but Matt is the younger, stronger fighter with a bigger will to win, it looks like right now.
Yeah, but you can just see Floyd is very apprehensive about engaging when Sirimongkhon controls the distance like this. He's really just trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake and doesn't get caught on the counter, Jimmy.
Yeah, Sirimongkhon knows how to survive. He weathers the storm, so to speak. And to me, this is just one of those fights where he's going to weather the storm. And in the later rounds, as long as his corners told him to do so, he can come alive and just hope Matt is tired. But at the moment, Matt is putting on a great display and looks like someone who's trained really hard for this fight. A big right hand jumping in the air.
Yeah, well timed there by Sirimongkhon. That's what he wants to do. That's his tactics in our books anyway. Snipe on the outside and then rip it to the body on the inside as much as you can.
Yeah, I expected Sirimongkhon to be jabbing, really roughing up Matt Floyd against the ropes, and he just hasn't done it. It looks like he's trying to headhunt with one of those big jumping left hooks or overhand rights.
Good overhand right connects there for Sirimongkhon. The crowd got behind that shot, Jimmy.
That was a fantastic, and again, we've seen Sirimongkhon knock people out with that overhand right several times over. He jabs you down to the body and then just throws that hammer of a right hand upstairs. And there it is again, a right hand. And he pushes Sirimongkhon to the canvas. He's going to throw it again. There it is. That was probably his best round, Ali.
Yeah, it was for Sirimongkhon for sure. Okay, here come the replays from that round. And what a round it was. It was such a better round for Sirimongkhon. He was so accurate on the outside, just able to land these looping overhand rights and very well timed left hooks. And also we had an uppercut to the body from the Thai legend too. I think that was a difficult round for Matt Floyd. He just wasn't able to control the distance very well.
The later rounds, you're now going into the later ones where you have to survive, and any shot that you get hit with is going to hit even harder. So here we are, round number 7. Matt Floyd from Australia in the black takes on Sirimongkhon in the white and gold from Thailand. It's legend be up-and-comer right now, and right now the up-and-comer seems to be winning the majority of these rounds.
We'll see the comeback now from Sirimongkhon, the veteran, just knowing exactly what he needs to do to win. There's that great left hook just jumping straight in there.
And it must be crazy because Matt usually knocks people out with these shots that he's throwing. Sirimongkhon is still just walking towards him, and he eats your jabs and he just marches forward with that overhand right. And Sirimongkhon knows he has to wait. He has to wait until you're tired. In the last 30 seconds, you'll see Sirimongkhon really start throwing those big shots.
Floyd's popping out that jab, not landing it though. Sirimongkhon really has got his footwork dialed in. He's just been running rings around Floyd for this round and the previous rounds.
Crowd going wild. They're now starting to boo. And like I said, the last person you want to fight dirty against is Sirimongkhon, who is probably one of the biggest names in boxing, probably one of the biggest names in athletics in any sport in Thailand is this man right here. So you got to be very careful.
Uppercuts in the clinch here from Floyd. Hitting as well. Huge left hook there on the break from Sirimongkhon. Matt Floyd getting a taste of his own medicine.
That was a great shot. And this is what I've been saying all along. These are the rounds that will decide it for Sirimongkhon. The referee's just got to let them fight on right now. The more tired you get, the harder these shots are going to land. Another big right hand. Dirty boxing by Matt Floyd. Again, the referee not doing anything. And we saw this in Matt Floyd's previous fight. He drags on the back of the head and throws an uppercut. The crowd are going wild once again.
One more warning and the referee is forced to take a point off of Matt Floyd for that foul.
Let's see if the referee does that. Jumping right hand. And he's doing it once again. The referee needs to tell something. It's such a dangerous move in boxing. He gets underneath these shots once again.
Referee is getting frustrated though.
But notice how Sirimongkhon doesn't kick up a fuss. He just keeps on fighting. He keeps on going. Matt Floyd with a nice jab as well, trying to follow it up.
Floyd's coming forward now, tying up Sirimongkhon in the clinch. Sirimongkhon landing with an overhand right though. Great work from the veteran, just pushing away and trying to connect with another overhand right, but missing with that one as well.
What an end to that round. And Matt was close to losing a point in that round. That referee looks frustrated and he needs to do something here to take control. We're going to see some action replays. So here we see Sirimongkhon rolling with the shot, throwing the right hand, and this is where he gets his energy from. He waits the first rounds out, but Matt, to me, has impressed me so much. He's lasting this round, he's lasting this fight, and he's still in there. This is that moment where the referee broke him up. Sirimongkhon hit after the break as well. And there we see Matt Floyd dragging on the back of the head. You cannot do this in professional boxing. You can do it in other sports, but in this move that it's not something that he does. It's just a natural move for him right now. And here we are, round number 8. Sirimongkhon from Thailand in the white with the gold trim takes on Matt the Jedi Floyd in the black and purple. Matt just keeps flicking that jab out, making it very difficult for Sirimongkhon to get any timing with that right hand. I mean, Sirimongkhon shouldn't be charging that right hand in the center of the ring. He needs to get his opponent away from the center of the ring. While Matt Floyd is in the center of the ring, he is not going to take a big right hand. It's easy for him to step back. Big jab and a right hand landed by Sirimongkhon.
1-2s here from Floyd. Putting the pressure on Sirimongkhon. Right hand again from Floyd, getting tied up in the clinch. Sirimongkhon taking his time.
This is where he needs to be. Push him against the ropes and keep going. A left hook downstairs. It's been an entertaining fight so far, but Matt, to me, is winning this fight right now. The only way Sirimongkhon wins this fight is either by knocking his opponent down or knocking him out, getting some form of a stoppage, because right now, Matt, to me, has won the majority of these rounds.
1-2 here from Floyd.
But I'm sure one thing Paul has been telling his fighter is, you're in Thailand against a Thai fighter, against a Thai legend in a legendary stadium. You need to dominate the fight to win.
Overhand right there from Sirimongkhon.
Halfway through this round already. And Matt just keeps bullying Sirimongkhon with the jab, just keeps jabbing at him. Sirimongkhon goes downstairs with a left hook.
Matt Floyd getting tied up in the clinch again by Sirimongkhon. Looks like he's taking this round off, Jimmy.
Very typical of him as well, but there's only so much time you can take off unless you're trying to knock your opponent out or down. Less than a minute to go for this round. Big right hand over upstairs as well.
Jab there, 2 jabs from Matt Floyd. Overhand right from Sirimongkhon, trying to go upstairs with that left hip, but just pulling it.
And Sirimongkhon just looking for the same punch every time, which is the left hook to the body, right hand upstairs. And that's the punch that he's won so many fights with, but is it winning this fight right now? Probably not. Sirimongkhon tries to tell him this is where he needs to come alive and be very, very choppy.
Jab there, Sirimongkhon going down low to the body. 5 seconds to go on the clock. Overhand right there from Sirimongkhon. And that is the end of round number 8. What a round it was. So we will get the replays for you shortly. I mean, Jimmy on his unofficial scorecard really thinks that Matt Floyd has won the majority of the fights, but the majority of the rounds. But who do you think has won the majority of the rounds at home? Let us know in the comments. It was a real dominant round right there, round number 8 by Matt Floyd with his jab and just cutting the distance really with these straight punches, timing them so well.
I mean, Sirimongkhon has moments where he lands those big overhand rights, those left hooks to the body, and the crowd go wild. But it's just so far and too little in between where it's just not enough to win the fight. Now, if you didn't have that huge scoring section, you almost probably wouldn't be able to give Sirimongkhon really any round. I mean, I've given him 2 rounds, at least 1, and maybe 2 at a push, but there was a round where he should have had a win because a point should have been taken and it wasn't. But yeah, I think Matt, to me, has dominated the majority of these rounds. At most, it's 2 rounds to Sirimongkhon.
So Matt Floyd from Australia in the red corner. Big right uppercuts there, rocking the head back in the clinch of Sirimongkhon.
Beautiful uppercuts. He just wasted no time, went straight through the guard and just delivered it. Great uppercuts by Matt Floyd. A right hand upstairs returned by Sirimongkhon.
Jab down the middle again from Floyd. Good left hook there from Sirimongkhon. There's a bit of snap in that left hook. Didn't see a lot of snap in his punches in the previous round, Jimmy.
No, and that's the other thing here. Sirimongkhon looks tired as well, but Matt Floyd still looks like he's got enough energy. He's definitely stuck to the game plan this time. He's definitely listened to his corner, and I think this has been the deciding factor in this fight. Unless Sirimongkhon can pull out a Hail Mary right now where he knocks his opponent down, I think Matt Floyd cruises to victory here and takes the belt.
Left hook there from Sirimongkhon. Floyd again Going for those right uppercuts and following on with the left hook. But referee, oh, here we go. It looks like the referee's taking a point away.
Finally, what the referee needed to do was take a point away.
Explain this, Jimmy. Break it down.
So the referees warned him several times over for pulling down on the back of the head. And if you keep doing something the referees warned you about and you don't listen to what the rule is, you get a point taken away. And it's not just this is the rule, follow it. It's a very dangerous thing to pull down the back of someone's head and deliver a shot. It should have been taken away a very long time ago, but it's happened now and we've now got back into the fight. So let's see what happens. It hasn't seemed to affect Matt at all. He's still firing right back.
Yeah, he really is. Uppercut's being thrown by Matt Floyd. Goes to the body as well. This has really woken up Matt Floyd. Wants to get his own back on Sirimongkhon for losing that point.
And it's also one of those situations where if you know you're a point down, you know you're losing the round, and you know you're in Thailand against a Thai fighter, you don't want to take any chances at all. You've got to do everything you possibly can to win. You don't want to give it up. So
high guard from Sirimongkhon. Jimmy, is this what Sirimongkhon wants, though, from Matt Floyd, to get frustrated, to walk onto a huge counter punch from him?
100%, yeah, but the thing with Matt Floyd is he's very dangerous when he's angry as well. We can see it already. But Sirimongkhon wants you to make mistakes. He wants you to get, you know, almost like in a false sense of security, and that's when he can start delivering those right hands. Look at the energy levels now of Sirimongkhon. He's really just pushing it up, and Sirimongkhon ends the round strong. What a round! The crowd are going absolutely wild. Here we are, some action replays. There was this uppercut getting through the guard of Sirimongkhon, and it was a beautiful uppercut by Matt Floyd. No telegraphing, straight through the middle, no power necessary, landing, knocking the head back. Now, that was that round where the referee finally did what he was supposed to do, which was take a point from the fighter. But Matt, I think, noticed that that was okay. He had to accept it. It's an illegal move. For anyone who wants to argue with this, you need to check the rules of boxing. You can't pull down the back of somebody's head. I see a lot of people around the ring getting upset by that, but it should have happened a long time ago. And we know that. Now, we're now in a situation where even if a point has been taken, Sirimongkhon is not winning this fight on my scorecard. He needs a knockdown now in this round because Matt almost came back to win the round. It was an interesting one. Final round here. Matt the Jedi Floyd taking on Sirimongkhon for this WBF World Light Heavyweight title fight. 10th and final round.
One thing that I saw from that last round, Sirimongkhon looked like he hurt Matt Floyd to the body, but didn't capitalize on it. You saw Matt Floyd just back off.
I also think Sirimongkhon's at that point where he isn't really proving anything to anybody anymore. Everyone knows he's a legend. Everyone loves him. I think he's in there for the love of the sport and the fact he's being offered an opportunity. I think in his mind, all he has to do is put on a full 10 rounds and he's happy.
Jab here from Floyd, keeping his guard tight. Complaining to the referee.
And Matt just needs to go into cruise control now. Stick behind that jab, keep that right hand pumping when necessary. But right now, Matt should be winning this fight as long as he doesn't give it away, but he eats a right hand in the process.
Sirimongkhon targeting the body of Matt Floyd with the uppercuts. Has Sirimongkhon got enough time to land an absolutely devastating rocket of a right hand or a left hook to completely rip up the script that Floyd has written for this whole fight? He's boxed so well, he's stuck to a game plan, and also he's definitely thrown that backhand a few times. That's the referee's second warning on that. If he throws it again, he'll lose another point, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those interesting punches where it isn't really doing too much. You just can't do it. And it's you know, the pulling on the back of the head is a lot worse than that strange little flick of a jab. I think Sirimongkhon just wanted a breather there. I think he should just really go for it right now. If he wants to win this fight, he's got a minute to do it.
Jab there from Floyd. Floyd, right hand. Controlling the clinch here, Floyd. The referee breaking up the action. We're approaching the final minute of round 10.
And this is probably the most valuable round right now in the final minute Sirimongkhon needs to do something. You can't rely on your fighter to do something dirty and lose a point. You've just got to try and put them down once. And I think Sirimongkhon has given it everything he's got, but Matt has done a great job to keep that jab pumping. You can tell Matt stuck to the game plan and listened to his corner in this fight, and it's really paid off for him. Crowd going wild again for that random jab, but again, it doesn't really do anything. Even if the shot landed on Sirimongkhon, it wouldn't hurt him. He should just carry on fighting.
Jab here again from Floyd. Straight punches there from Floyd on the outside. We're approaching the final 10 seconds of this round.
And here we go, folks, the final 10 seconds. You're witnessing a legend in the making here. Matt Floyd has taken on Sirimongkhon for a full 10 rounds, and he has definitely proven himself in the professional boxing world. He has done everything right.
Okay, we are going to go into round 11 shortly.
So on our sheets, we've been told this is a 10-round fight, but we are now being told it is now 12 rounds. We're now going to 12 rounds. This favors Sirimongkhon massively. This favors Sirimongkhon massively. If it goes another 2 rounds, all he's got to do right now is try and do anything he can to put Matt away, because Ali, we're now in that situation where if Matt throws out one of those random spearing shots and he gets another point deducted, and then Sirimongkhon could not, it's one of those situations right now where Matt can easily win this fight by sticking to a jab. Don't get caught up in a warfare. Sirimongkhon wants the warfare. We're going into it an 11th round.
Yeah, here we go, round number 11. Straight right from Floyd and a short left hook. Right hand there from Floyd.
And you can see there's a flurry from Matt Floyd, and he's giving it everything he's possibly got right now. He's doing everything he can, and the referee once again warning Matt Floyd about something. I'm not clear what it was on, but we're back into the action once again. Matt really went for a flurry right there. A big left hook by Sirimongkhon.
Sirimongkhon just keeping himself in this fight with great counters. Well-timed counters from Sirimongkhon. Overhand right there.
Sirimongkhon doing everything he can right now to just try and put Matt away, but Matt has just proven time and time again he can take your best shot and keep standing. Back into the clinch they go.
Shovel uppercut there from Floyd. Sirimongkhon dives into the pocket with a left hook to the body.
These could be the final deciding rounds as well. Round 11, big right hand upstairs. Both fighters are involved in the clinch once again, resting on one another.
Really has been a stalemate with the tactics between these two. They've both stuck to their guns. Floyd with the straight punches, Sirimongkhon with the counter left hooks and overhand rights.
Yeah, Matt has just done a great job here, sticking behind that jab. And he's also landed some great flurries in this round as well. I'm not sure where he's got the energy from. Even a slight tap to the chin. The crowd are going wild for Sirimongkhon, but this is still a Matt Floyd round right now. We've got a minute to go, Ali. Sirimongkhon looking like he's trying to load up that overhand right, but can he find the target? Matt Floyd's walking into his right hand. Those left hooks tend to set up a right hand.
Keeps on missing the mark here with these right hands. Sirimongkhon, here he goes, right hand to the body this time.
And when he goes to the body, you know it's coming upstairs as well. It's a tactic he always moves. Down to the body and he'll go upstairs with a big chopping right hand.
Overhand right there from Sirimongkhon.
Jumping left hook as well. Fighters get wrapped up once again. Back to the ropes to go. Referee pries them apart. 20 seconds to go for round number 11.
Uppercut there from Floyd again. He had a lot of success with that punch in previous rounds, and there's a overhand right from Floyd. Sorry, from Sirimongkhon as they exit the clinch.
And there we have it, round number 11 done, and we're going into a 12th and final round. The crowd absolutely on their feet, loving every second of this fight. Let's see some action replays here. So Matt Floyd, when he started just letting his hands go, he had so much success here. He was doing such a great job landing on all angles and off all cylinders. Sirimongkhon, like we've always said, will eat 3 jabs to give you 1 good shot right back. And here we are, 12th and final round. I hope it's the final round.
Well, it used to be back in the day where championship fights used to be 15 rounds long, but they cut it down to 12.
Yeah.
More so for the safety of the boxers, right?
Safety of the boxers, absolutely. 15 rounds. But I mean, 15 and 12 rounds don't make much of a difference. I mean, fights used to go until somebody quit as well, so it's getting less and less. Here we are, 12th and final round. Matt the Jedi Floyd taking on Sirimongkhon, the legend.
And you've got to tip your hat to Sirimongkhon at his age, the amount of experience he's had to be able to just have a fight like this, the longevity of it.
He's been fighting for 30 years. To continue fighting for 30 years, all credit where credit is due.
But to fight a younger fighter like Matt Floyd and be able to hold his own against him for 12 rounds now, it's such a good, it's brilliant. I tip my hat to him. What a legend.
Legend, absolutely. I mean, yeah, Matt hasn't been able to put him away. He hasn't been able to make him quit. He's stayed in there. So Matt, credit to credit, because Matt has really stuck in there with a good game plan. But at the same time, he hasn't been able to put this older veteran away as well.
Jab there from Floyd, right hand down the middle.
The crowd, just all the crowd for Sirimongkhon are just standing right now. They want to see their man win this fight, but I just don't think they're going to get it, to be honest. I just don't think they're going to be able to get the victory that they want. But again, we're not judges, Ali.
But I mean, it's been great support here by the fans of Sirimongkhon in the corner and in the stadium as well, in the seats.
I've loved every second of this round and this fight so far as well. And we're in the final moments of this fight. Sirimongkhon hitting after the bell one more time. You can't do that. I think it's payback from that first time. But back into the action we go. The referee needs to stop taking so much time. Unless he's going to take a point, just let them carry on. There's not long to go of this fight. Sirimongkhon just marches forward now. Matt Floyd wraps him up here. Matt Floyd again with those uppercuts straight through the middle.
Oh, but these uppercuts dig into the body though from Sirimongkhon, making a bit of a rally here in round number 12. Less than a minute to go on the clock.
Matt Floyd looking tired. Sirimongkhon is more tired. It is just a classic situation. Who wants it more in the final round? Matt probably doesn't need to even do this or even engage in this, but he is. Sirimongkhon going out off all cylinders, just giving it everything he possibly can. Never once taking a back foot in this fight, constantly marching forward against the younger man, Matt Floyd.
Sirimongkhon coming alive here. Doesn't look like he doesn't want the fight to stop.
Taking another point. Hitting for holding and pushing down. Something that we should have seen in the previous fights was the pushing down. Look, at least this referee's doing something about what he's seeing. And now Sirimongkhon has a chance. He needs to do something here. Matt Floyd again comes alive. What a fight, what an action sequence. Both fighters giving it everything they got. Like Evander Holyfield against Burt Cooper. Neither fighter stopping. Both fighters going for it. The crowd are going wild. Sirimongkhon is the man back.
Wow, what a fight between these two. Passing of the guard, could it be? Sirimongkhon, an absolute legend in his own right. Matt the Jedi Floyd just trying to make his way in the boxing world. And he had a good game plan on the early rounds against Sirimongkhon. And then he was able to just weather the storm. So did Sirimongkhon weather the storm so well against Matt Floyd. Did exactly what he needed to do. Just picking him off with his trademark left hook.
And we can see
overhand right.
Sirimongkhon is on the canvas right now. The man is exhausted. He gave it everything he's got. But like you said earlier, look, I don't think Sirimongkhon won that fight. I think Matt Floyd won that fight. But
ladies and gentlemen, first judge scores it, Mr. Carlos Costa. Scores it 109 to 117 for the blue corner. Second judge scores it, Mr. Jojo Torres, 113 to 114 for the red corner. Third judge scores it, Mr. Welterweight Duan 110 to 117 for your winner, the new fighting out of the blue corner, Sirimongkhon Sirimongkhon.
ที่ส่งกำลังใจมาทั้งทั่วเลยพอเจอไหนก็ถามนะครับมีช่องถ่ายทอดไหมทุกคนติดตามตลอดต้องขอบคุณมากครับวันนี้ที่กลับมาได้เพราะว่าแฟนๆทุกคนที่ให้กำลังใจผมเป็นแชมป์อายุน้อยที่สุดในเมืองไทยครับตอนนี้ผมก็สร้างประวัติเป็นแชมป์ที่อายุเยอะที่สุดในเมืองไทยครับผมขอบคุณมากครับ
โอ้พี่โอครับตอนที่พี่โอต่อยอยู่นะครับผมก็มีหลายครั้งนะครับที่คู่ต่อสู้ได้ทำฟาวล์นะครับผมเกิน 5-6 ครั้งเลยแล้วมีครั้งหนึ่งพอกรรมการสั่งแยกเขาต่อยผมเห็นพี่โอมีอาการอยู่ในมุมเป็นอุปสรรคยากง่ายแค่ไหนครับพอเจอคู่ชกที่ทำฟาวล์เกือบ10 ครั้งแบบนี้ครับ
ก่อนอื่นเลยครับต้องอย่าโมโหต้องทำใจครับยิ่งเราโมโหมันจะยิ่งทำให้เราไม่มีสติเรายิ่งพลาดพลั้งได้ครับผมต้องมีสติก่อนครับมีโอกาส12 ยกเรามีโอกาสตลอดเวลาขอให้เราตั้งใจที่จะสู้ครับผม
โอ้นี่สำหรับน้องๆนักมวยรุ่นใหม่นะครับผมต้องฟังพี่โอไว้นะครับพี่โอนี่เป็นอดีตแชมป์นะครับผมรุ่นแบนตัมเวทแล้วก็ซูเปอร์เฟเธอร์เวทของ WBC นะครับแล้วก็ล่าสุดนะครับผมเป็นแชมป์สากลหมัดเปล่ารุ่นไลท์เฮฟวีเวทและตอนนี้นะครับกลายเป็นแชมป์โลก WBF นะครับผมรุ่นไลท์เฮฟวีเวทอีกครั้งนะครับผมขอยินดีพี่โอนะครับไอดอลเป็นของไอดอลของน้องนะครับสวัสดีครับพี่ก่อนไปพี่โอขอเคล็ดลับหนึ่งอย่างครับทำยังไงถึงเป็นยอดมวยได้ขนาดนี้ในวัย47 ปีครับ
ขอให้เรายังมีความมุ่งมั่นและตั้งใจว่าเราทำได้ไม่เกินอุปสรรคที่เราทำขนาดผมไม่ชอบมวยผมยังทำได้แล้วคนที่ชอบมวยทำไมจะทำไม่ได้ครับผม
สิริมงคลสิงห์วังชาครับต้องรอดูนะครับว่าพี่แกจะป้องกันแชมป์เมื่อไหร่นะครับแต่ตอนนี้ให้พี่แกไปสนุกนะครับผมกับเข็มขัดเส้นใหม่ก่อนนะครับขอบคุณแทนประเทศไทยด้วยนะครับก็เรามาสัมภาษณ์กับคุณแมตต์ฟลอยด์นะครับ Hi there Matt Floyd I thought you did great you had a great jab but it just wasn't your night what happened
I don't know I think it was a great fight by him good on him like he won that I felt like I won the fight but good on him like he won so I'm happy for him
and there are many times there were lots of fouls going on from the both of you Was it like out of frustration or just muscle memory? What happened?
No, when he was holding, I was just holding back, and that's pretty much it. I was telling the ump that he was holding every time I was called for holding, but the umpire just called me twice instead of him.
When he hit you with big right hands, it didn't look like you felt it. He was a former bantamweight. How was his power?
I don't think I've ever felt. I'm always alright. I've just got one of them chins, I guess. I don't know.
All right, thank you very much, Matt Floyd. Hope to see you again. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ